Hi, everybody. I'm Greg, Bioinformatter on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Moxfield. Um, and I'm about to break the last box of Baldur's Gate from my first wave of pre-orders. So the last box is going to be a collector's box here. My last collector's box was pretty much a dud. I mean, it had some cool stuff, but it was nowhere near worth what it cost. Um, So hopefully I'll have better luck with this one. Um, yeah, there's the box. Okay, let's open the shiny box. And let's see what we can get. Okay, Commons Fang Dragon, Summon Undead, Wayfarer's Bauble, uh, Drillworks Mole, Sharpshooter Elf, a Mountain. We got Thrakus the Butcher in Showcase Foil, um, Imoen Mystic Trickster in foil. We've got Ellen Hartbree's Busybody in um, foil etched. Legion Loyalty in foil. Um, that's a good card. Um, Creatures you control have Myriad. Um, I think I got this also in another one of my earlier openings. I think it was the I think it was in the pre-releases, um, but I could have that wrong. This is all a blur of opening stuff. Um, Legion Loyalty and four. The foil is 648. Okay, so not bad. But yeah, you can do some interesting stuff with that. Spectacular Showdown. Put the double strike counter on the target creature, then goad each creature that had a double strike counter put on it this way with an overload cost of 4 and 3 red. I don't understand what the overload cost gets you. I must be missing some words somewhere. It's reading the card doesn't explain the card to me. I got a Spire Garden that's extended art. I was not expecting to see that. Here's Baba Lysaga Night Witch in extended art. I mean, in foil etched. Ooh, Ancient Brass Dragon, borderless. So Ancient Brass Dragon, borderless, 34.99. Okay, now we're talking. Um, will or while Blade of the Frontiers, um, showcase foil, a devil, and a treasure. Yeah, my last collector's box had none of the big dragons in it, and it was like half the the $2 and above cards didn't add up to even half the value. I mean, half the cost of the box. So, um, wait for his bubble. Kinku Artificer. Um, Candlekeep Inspiration. Meteor Golem. We have a Swamp. Rasad in Bashir. And showcase foil. Street Urchin in foil. Tavern Brawler in foil etched. Wand of Wonder in foil. Captain Nigathrod. 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 Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Davy Jones. Legendary creature, horror pirate. Horrors you control have menace. Whatever horror you control deals combat damage to a player. That player mills that many cards. And at the beginning of your end step, choose target artifact or creature card in an opponent's graveyard that was put there from their library this turn. Put it onto the battlefield under your control. So the pirate shall steal your crap. Okay. Captain Throne. So I know that's one of the commander deck cards. Okay, it's 341 for the extended art. Wrathful Red Dragon. Extended art is 383. Flying, whenever a dragon you control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target that isn't a dragon. Here's Glunch, the Bestower, in foil etched. Karlach. Fury of Avernus, I think. Yeah, so this is in Showcase. Fraying Line in Showcase Foil. Sapperling and a Treasure. Yeah, so Avernus and Showcase. Not 230. Okay. Kinku Artificer, Chardalin Dragon, Deadly Dispute, Nemesis Phoenix, Taunting Kobold, Plains, Goggles of Night, Candlekeep Sage, Veteran Soldier, and foil etched. Damn it. That's my token. Now I have to retrieve the cards that fell to the ground. Keyboard mishap. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Okay, so now these are going to be out of order, but okay, we got a Jaheira, Friend of the Forest, Journey to the Lost City. I think this is an interesting card. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top 4 cards of your library, then roll a d20. So in the lowest values, you may put a land card from among those cards onto the battlefield. Wait a minute. Okay, so my eyesight is not working when it's this tiny. So 1 through 9, you may put a land card from among those cards to the battlefield. 10 to 19, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token, then put a +1/+1 counter on it for each creature card among those cards. And if you hit a 20, put all permanent cards exiled with Journey to the Lost City onto the battlefield, then sacrifice it. So it says at the beginning of your, back to the beginning. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top 4 cards of your library, then roll a d20. Okay. So you start building up this set of cards on the side in exile. And cool. Interesting to see what that is worth. There's an Eldritch Pact. Target player draws X cards and loses X life, where X is the number of cards in the graveyard. 9 Fingers Keen in foil etched. Miracle Lost Lord of Bones in Showcase. And Lae'zel's Acrobatics and Extended Art Foil. Okay. This back out here. Journey. So, Journey to Lost City. Okay. It's only 134, so it's not as valued as I thought it might be. Eldritch Pack isn't much. And Lae'zel's Acrobatic, yeah, $1.95. Okay, so that little run there wasn't that big of a deal. Okay. Okay. Chardalyn Dragon. Deadly Dispute. Stirring Bard. Split the Spoils. Owlbear Shepherd. Forest. Vivon, Cultists of Tiamat. Showcase foil. Max Astral Hunter in showcase foil. Mahadi, Emporium Master in the foil etched. Call to the Void. Foil. Death Kiss. Whenever a creature an opponent controls attacks one of your opponents, double its power until the end of turn. Then you can do XX red, Monstrosity X. When Death Kiss becomes monstrous, go it up to X target creatures your opponents control. Okay. Elturel Survivors. Tiefling Peasant. Trample and Myriad. And as long as Elturel, as long as Elturel Survivors is attacking, it gets plus X plus 0, where X is the number of lands defending player controls. Okay. Dynahair Invoker Adept. So this is the foil etched. Lazel Valakith's Champion. And that's kind of a cool drawing for the showcase version of it. Eldritch Pact in extended art foil. We got a fairy dragon and a treasure. Stirring Bard. Avenging Hunter. Draconic Lore. Vrock. Bird Demon. Thunder Wave. So another one of these dice rolling ones. Plains. Sky Diamond. Showcase foil. Criminal Past. Inspiring Leader. And foil etched. So commander creatures you own have creature tokens you control, get +2/+2. Ball, Lord of Murder. Foil. Aboleth Spawn. A Fish Horror. Flash and Ward 2. Probing Telepathy. Whenever a creature entering the battlefield under opponent's control causes a triggered ability of that creature to trigger, you may copy that ability. You may choose new targets for that ability, for the copy. Okay. Blade of Selves. So, equipped creature has Myriad, and extended art version of that. Ball, Lord of Murder, and the etched foil. Raphael, Fiendish Savior, and Showcase. Jan Jansen, Chaos Crafter, and Showcase foil. Goat, with a boot, and a treasure. Last pack of the first stack. Avenging Hunter, Draconic Lore, Goliath Paladin, Overwhelming Encounter, Bag of Holding, and a Mountain. Wilson and Showcase Foil. Wilson Refined Grizzly. OG, the Exquisite Blade, in foil etched. Sculpted Sunburst in foil. Stick Together. Each player chooses a party from among creatures they control, then sacrifices the rest. Okay. Kindred Discovery, extended art. Or, yes, extended art. Noble Heritage. And foil etched. Shadowheart Dark Justiciar. In Showcase. Elturel Survivors in extended art foil. An Ox and a Treasure. Okay. Goliath Paladin. Shiny Impetus. Dread Linworm. Campfire. Geode Golem. Island. Abdel Adrian Gorion's Ward. Mahadi Emporium Master. Rilsa Rael Kingpin in foil etched. Barroom Brawl in foil. Burkos Party Leader. Or Barakos. Barakos Party Leader is also a cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. Whenever Barakos attacks, defending player loses X life, and you create X treasure tokens, where X is the number of creatures in your party. And you can choose a background. Lae'zel's Acrobatics in extended art. Jaheira, Friend of the Forest, in foil etched. Ancient Silver Dragon in Showcase. So that one's going to be a winner. Blade of Selves in extended art foil. A skeleton and a treasure. So there's a couple of things to look up there. Of So the extended art foil is $13.58 for Blade of Selves. And the Ancient Silver Dragon is $30 for $29.99. So flying, whenever Ancient Silver Dragon deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20, draw cards equal to the result. You have no maximum hand size. Yep, That's a nice dragon. Want to stay on his good side. Genasi and Forces. Various Imp. Lightning Bolt. Skullport Merchant. Passageway Seer. Plains. Fire Diamond. Oops. Val Candlekeep Researcher. Scion of Halaster or Halaster. And foil etched. Gale Waterdeep Prodigy in foil. Harper Recruiter. Flying. Whenever Harper Recruiter attacks, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a cleric card, a rogue card, a warrior card, and or a wizard card from among them, and put those cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So, cool. So if you're dealing with the party mechanic, then that could be a big help. Lets you dig to get party members. Fraying Line. Yes, I think this is another one where it's a board wipe. I think if you have enough mana, you end up getting your other opponents to not have enough mana to protect any more of their creatures. And then there's a wipe. Raphael, Fiendish Savior, and foil etched. Legion Loyalty, again. And this, I wonder if that's considered borderless instead of extended art. Fine. Legion. It is borderless. So the borderless is like $6.98 for that. And Astarion, the Decadent and Showcase foil, but he's not worth much. Okay, we're down to 4 more packs. Okay. Number 4. Estel Confrontation. Breath Weapon. Great Harbor Merfolk. Burnished Heart. You look upon the Tarask. Swamp. Moss Diamond. Flaming Fist. Aranis Gloomstalker. Earthquake Dragon. Foil. From the Catacombs. So put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control with a corpse counter on it. You take the initiative. If that creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. Escape. 3 and 2 black. Exile 5 other cards from your graveyard. So you can recast it. Descent into Avernus. At the beginning of your upkeep, put 2 descent counters on descent into Avernus. Then each player creates X treasure tokens, and descent into the Avernus deals X damage to each player, where X is the number of descent counters on descent into Avernus. Okay, there's a bit to follow there. While or will Blade of Frontiers. If you, it's a dice rolling, and it's in foil etched. Ball, Lord of Murder, showcase. White Plume Adventurer in extended art foil. Dragon, and a treasure token. Okay. And then there were three. Number 3. Citadel Gate. Astral Confrontation. Breath Weapon. Nothic. Sigil Miracle. Island. Scanos Dragonheart. Showcase foil. Wilson Refined Grizzly in foil. Scanos Dragonheart in foil etched. Look at that sprite dragon. Jaheira's Respite in foil. Ukulon, or something similar. A Crab Ooze Horror. Ukulon's power is equal to the number of crab oozes and or horrors you control. Horrific Symbiosis. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 target creature card from an opponent's graveyard. If you do, create a token that's a copy of Ukulon. Earthquake Dragon in the extended art. Shadowheart Dark Justiciar. Mazzy True Sword Aladdin. Showcase. Baldur's Gate extended art. And a shiny rabbit token. It's a rabbit and a treasure. Yeah, so it's a 224 token. Just figured I'd actually look it up to see. Because I had heard that people were having trouble getting a hold of it. It could just be the weird distribution at the beginning of the run. Band Together. Black Dragon Gate. Ambitious Dragonborn. Arcane Signet and foil. Draconic Muralists. Mountain. Cloak of the Bat, showcase foil. Inspiring Leader in foil. Dragon Cultist. In foil etched. Font of Magic in foil. That's just, I like that card. Birdie. Loot Dispute. When Loot Dispute enters the battlefield, you take the initiative and create a treasure token. Whenever you attack, the player who has the initiative create a treasure token. Loud Ruckus. Whenever you complete a dungeon Create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. Okay. White Plume Adventurer. Alondo the Seer. In foil etched. So this is putting suspend counters on things. Time counters. Will Blade of Frontiers. And Showcase. Council of Four. And Showcase foil. A construct. And a treasure. Okay, we're down to the final pack here. Oops. Grey Harbor Merfolk. Band Together. Black Dragon Gate. Wild Magic Surge. Inspired Tinkering. Forest. Ellen Harbury's Busybody. Showcase foil. Master Chef. Threcken the Butcher. Foil etched. Nine Fingers Keen in foil. Endless Evil. Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature you control at the beginning of your upkeep. Create a token that's a copy of enchanted creature, except the token is 1/1. When enchanted creature dies, if that creature was a horror, return Endless Evil to the owner's hand. Okay. Tomb of Horrors Adventurer. Popular Entertainer in foil etched. Jan Jansen, Chaos Crafter in Showcase. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Bramble Sovereign in borderless foil, I think. And a demon and a treasure. Let me look. Try to find Bramble. It's 11.17 or borderless foil. It's $19 for that. Yeah, that one I love. So this is better than my my last box. I would need to tally it up offline. I'm not going to subject you to me doing all of the price checks, but you know, there's a Bramble Sovereign. Let's pick out the big ones that at least I already know of. See, there are things like this. So some of these cards are from the Commander decks. And you don't find them in the draft or the set boosters. So I don't know them. I don't recognize them. There's the Shadowheart Earthquake. Here's White Plume. Wow. Descent. Catacombs. Loyalty. almost in silent mode here. Kindred Discovery. Um, Data Selves, Aboleth. I'm getting closer here. Um, Spectacular Showcase. Age of Loyalty. Okay. So, we got Legion Loyalty, Spire Garden, and Borderless, or Extended Art at least. Ancient Brass Dragon, Borderless. Lazel's Acrobatics, Blade of Selves, Extended Art. Kindred Discovery, Extended Art. Lazel's Acrobatics, Extended Art. Jaheira in the foil etched, the Blade of Selves, Extended Art foil. Ancient Silver Dragon, Legion Loyalty, Baldur's Gate, Extended Art foil, and Bramble Sovereign, Borderless foil. And then there are cards like Spectacular Showdown, Death Kiss, Elturel Survivors, Aboleth Spawn, Stick Together, Baraka's Party Leader, Harper Recruiter, From the Catacombs, Descent to the Avernus, Loot Dispute, and Endless Evil, which I have no clue what they're worth. They may just be kind of janky stuff from the commander decks, but maybe one of them's a star that I don't recognize. Yeah, and I'm having issues with OBS if I don't see. Yeah, it's like I'm not seeing a pause button on the interface for the recording. It's like I would like to pause and continue. No, you learned something new, so I think um, this definitely was better than my last collector's box. Um, and I don't know if this adds up to more than what the cost is of this box, but this is a much better return card wise. So there's definitely some good stuff here. So I'm gonna add that up off stream. I may or may not tack that on in editing to kind of pull this together with another closer. But for now, thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me when I crack my second wave whenever that gets here. So thanks and goodbye for now.